What's up, everybody? It's Young here, and welcome to a Fallout 4 First Impressions analysis. The trailer is out, I watched it, and man, I'm really excited. So, this is my first impressions, so, I could be wrong on certain things and whatever. Just keep in mind, first impressions. Let me know in the comments below if you noticed anything already that I could use for the full analysis. But in the meantime, I just want to give you guys a few little things that I noticed, just first impressions wise as I watched the trailer. The first thing I want to get out of the way is that graphically the game doesn't look as good as I expected. I hope I'm not the only one who thinks that. It just looks like a slightly updated version of the creation engine, which is kind of beginning to show its age. But a game isn't defined by its graphics, so I'm not terribly worried. And there is also mods. And that's gonna enhance the game quite a bit when people really get their hands on the new creation kit or whatever it's gonna be called. So yeah, I mean, graphically I'm not terribly concerned, but it definitely doesn't look as good as some of the other open world games out there. But anyway, next up I want to talk about the dog. This dog, I mean, we saw in the Fallout 3 trailer a dog, but this time there is a lot more emphasis placed on the dog, so I think it's clear that this is a very important companion, not some throwaway buddy that you just kind of use for a few minutes and then just kind of, have him get killed. I think this is going to be an essential NPC, so to speak. I think he's going to accompany you for most of the game, and I think this dog, I don't think it can die. I think it'll be, as I said, an essential NPC. It'll faint. Maybe you have to like take care of the dog, cure the dog, just take care of its wounds when it's injured, stuff like that. But I don't think it'll die. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, honestly. With an open world game like Fallout 4, I don't know how a dog can be implemented into all this. I think the first thing that people are gonna do is try to shoot the dog or blow it up with, one of those mini nukes, see what happens. But yeah, I think it's gonna be an essential part of the game, and I'm excited to see what they do with the dog. Next, let's talk about the setting of the game. It's very different. If you look at the graphics in here compared to Fallout 3, you can tell that it's somewhere in between pre-Great War and post-Great War. It's definitely soon after the Great War, soon after all the nukes went off. The world isn't completely decayed like in past games, but it's destroyed. It's definitely, it's been hit with nuclear weapons, that's clear, but the world has color to it. So it's not completely gone to shit. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, to tell a story that is so shortly after the Great War. That's definitely something that I'm really interested in. It's a new dynamic that I personally am really excited about. Now, for those wondering about the setting, yes, it is Boston, Massachusetts, and the way you can tell is, or at least the way I could tell, was the George Washington statue that is very famous, found in Boston, Massachusetts in real life. You can see that in the trailer. And of course, in the world of Fallout, this Massachusetts, it's known as the Commonwealth. So yeah, the game takes place in the Commonwealth, so that's exciting. That's been confirmed. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Institute, and we're going to explore what that organization is all about, which was teased in Fallout 3 and I think a bit in New Vegas. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Now, something that I found very interesting was the flashbacks of the pre-Great War. The trailer placed a lot of emphasis to the pre-Great War stuff. And what I'm thinking is that the pre-Great War stuff is the intro of the game. So in Fallout 3, the intro was you growing up, right? You started out as a baby, you were born, and then you became a kid, and then you grew up until eventually you left the vault. I think for Fallout 4, the intro is going to be you live out your life in the pre-Great War for a bit, and then the nuclear fallout happens, and shit goes from there. And this brings me to the article that Kotaku released a while back, stating that the main protagonist wakes up from a cryogenic sleep. That was a rumor back then, but I am beginning to think that Kotaku's leak was accurate. I think it makes sense that the protagonist would wake up from cryogenic sleep. And I think he was one of those few people that was saved from the nuclear apocalypse because he was somehow important. He's somewhere high in the maybe government or in the military or something. And I think a lot of people maybe placed their hopes with him, which is why they put him in cryogenic sleep in hopes that he will make it through the nuclear fallout. And we saw in the trailer that he comes from Vault 111. So yeah, so it looks like Kotaku's leak was true after all. I mean, it had a lot of hints that things from pre-Great War would be kind of shown, and there were hints that the game would take place not too long after the Great War, and all of that so far seems to be true. Now, another thing that was confirmed from Kotaku's leak is that the main character has a voice. At the end, he speaks to his dog. I forget what he says, but he has a voice, and I don't know how to feel about that. But I don't know, games are evolving, and I'm sure Bethesda knows what they're doing. They're doing it for a reason. Maybe they want to tell a more just complex story, and maybe that involves giving the character a bit of personality, maybe. Kind of like Commander Shepard, you know, you can customize him, but he has a voice and he has sort of his own persona, and you can make choices in that boundary, but this is a specific character. You know, he's Commander Shepard, and with this guy, I think he's going to be a very specific character as well, which can be taken to various directions by the players. So there you have it, folks, my first impressions. I know there's a lot to analyze, and I'll be doing that very soon, but in the meantime, let me know in the comments below anything you noticed that I may not notice, because it has been a while since I've played New Vegas or Fallout 3, but I would love to get your feedback so I can implement that in the analysis, give you guys the most comprehensive information and analysis of Fallout 4 possible. I'm speaking really fast, I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. Again, graphically a bit disappointing, but everything else looks amazing, and I cannot wait to see what this game has in store for us for E3 2015. So, once again, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts and theories, and I'll see you guys next time. Yong out!